Hey, good Monday morning, folks. I just want to give you a quick radar update. We still got a couple severe thunderstorms left on the radar to keep track of for you. I'm going to pull this Facebook Live up on my cell phone. That way, if you guys have any questions, you can shoot them in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to answer them all for you. But some good news, our severe threat is dying down. We are almost cleared out our entire area of these storms. We've still got a few areas. I'm talking Taylor, Lafayette, Hamilton, Suwannee counties that have a couple strong storms lingering in the area. So we're going to go over those on the radar. We'll take a look at your forecast. Finally, again, it's been a really busy morning here for us locally. We've had a handful of tornado warnings all through southern Georgia that we've been keeping our eyes on for you. We have had some real strong winds so far this morning as well. I'm sure that most of you guys are aware. Got this live up. So again, if you guys have any questions, shoot them in the comments. I'll do my best to try to get to as many as I can. Let's look at the radar for you right now. It's 10:09, so we still got just under an hour with these tornado watches in effect, but they have been trimmed back greatly. Let's take a real quick look at those watches before I go back to the radar. Now look, this morning, earlier we had tornado watches. All of us, all of our counties in Florida, all of our counties in southern Georgia. As that line has progressed east through the morning, the severe threat has been getting trimmed back from the back end of it. So currently speaking, if your county is not shaded in red on this map, your severe threat is over with. I'm talking Tallahassee, Valdosta, Thomasville, coastal areas over through parts of Wakulla, Franklin counties, all southwest Georgia, pretty much most of our Georgia viewing area, you're done. So again, you can finally calm down, no more storms. The areas that still have a tornado watch, where that threat still exists, Madison, Taylor, Lafayette, Suwannee, Hamilton, Columbia County, still in Eccles County as well, but we are seeing those storms begin to exit those areas. And again, most specifically, Madison County, you're still under a tornado watch. Eccles County, you're still under a tornado watch, but storms have cleared out. The tornado threat is over with. And for the most part, I would say Hamilton County, pretty quiet as well. Our Perry folks, if we got anyone watching from Perry, I think you guys can attest to some heavy rainfall with a lot of thunder and lightning and some strong winds that rolled through there just about 30 minutes ago. What's left of that line is now moving through the rest of Taylor County, and that's heading down toward the south. So this is going to be sinking down through parts of Lafayette County here soon. Suwannee County, if we got anyone in Live Oak, I'm sure, again, I'm going to have to talk a little bit louder. We got some thunder, lightning. Look at this cluster right here in this thunderstorm just down Highway 90. So this is a really active storm. Lots of thunder, lots of lightning there with some gusty winds. But again, tornado potential, we're not really seeing too much currently looking at these velocities. Not too concerning to me. So what I'm worried about right now, these areas under severe thunderstorm warning, they're only in effect for 4 more minutes. That's more good news, 10:15, 10:15. It's going to be these last kind of thunderstorms trying to hold on. Looks like we don't even have any thunder and lightning left in Taylor County or in parts of Lafayette County. It's mainly just Suwannee County. So for our Live Oak folks, if you're watching, you got some strong storms moving through there, and those are going to continue to sink south. I-10, that commute's been a little stormy all morning. We've got a lot of damage reports out of Tallahassee and surrounding areas. Again, no tornado warnings in the Big Bend. They were all up through southern Georgia. We saw some up through Mitchell counties. We saw them in Tift County, and then that area just east of Valdosta where they saw tornado warning storms just last week, so they're all too familiar with that. Haven't gotten anything confirmed yet. We'll see if National Weather Service will be sending survey teams out there to survey that damage, potential damage. Have got some reports. A lot of tree reports down. That's including here in Tallahassee, but that's mainly just due to the winds that were ahead of this line. We got a bunch of wind gusts measured around the Big Bend, most of them in the 40-mile-per-hour wind range, between about 40 to 50. The highest one that I've seen so far was Mariana, our folks in Jackson County. A lot of damage reports out of there. In Mariana, the sensor actually got a 56-mile-per-hour wind gust. That was right before about 2 a.m. So that was early. Susan, you're in Live Oak. Yeah, Susan, I gave Live Oak that shout out. Take a look at the radar in Live Oak. It is a pretty loud thunderstorm that's about to be passing through there. So if it hasn't started raining on you yet, it's about to start pouring. That sky's going to open up. Again, we got these very dark reds and purples. Heavy rainfall, maybe some small hail, but for the most part, it's just going to be windy, and you got a ton of thunder and lightning embedded in that thunderstorm. So it is a severe storm, and we are going to be seeing these. Looks like a new one. It's pretty much issued just on top of this one, but this is a new severe thunderstorm warning until 11:15. Same thinking though, that same exact storm that we've been watching, that is the last severe storm, and it does look like they trimmed out this portion from Taylor and Lafayette counties. That kind of stopped producing thunder and lightning with it. Just a very thin band of heavy rainfall there. Rain, horrible 90 and I-10 and Live Oak. Yeah, that's really the one spot right now that sticks out in our coverage area. The only spot getting any thunderstorm activity is up through parts of Suwannee County and Live Oak. They're getting dumped on with heavy rainfall. So again, for our Live Oak folks, stay inside. This is only going to be storming for the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so, I would say, until this clears out. But we still have that severe thunderstorm that'll be working toward Lake City. But again, these storms are working out of our area. We're going to be cleared out by 11 a.m., I think, most of us, of that severe threat once we start crossing I-75 here. And this one right here over Taylor County that passed through Perry, that was a bit stronger. That's been kind of tapering off, and that warning will be allowed to expire in 1 minute. So that's great news. So when I'm talking now in 2 minutes from now, once we let these old warnings expire, we're going to have one active severe thunderstorm warning left across the Big Bend. That's going to be for parts of Suwannee, Hamilton counties over toward Columbia County. Let's see, Susan County Road 49, 3 miles from Highway 90. Yep, we're looking at, again, zoomed in way in here. This is right on top of Live Oak. Look at all the thunder and the lightning. It is dumping rain there. So again, be careful, Susan, be careful if you are out in that area. If you got to pull over, that might not be a bad idea as these storms do roll through. Again, it's going to be passing through, I'd say, 15 to 20 minutes max, and then we should be kind of quieting down on the back end. But expect a really active, kind of noisy storm to roll through with some gusty winds, 30, 40 miles per hour possible. It's 10:15 now. I'm going to stick with you now for about 2-3 more minutes. I just want to wrap this up, but I do want to see these warnings be allowed to expire on the screen before I leave you, just to make sure. And for the most part, we're almost done with the severe threat. Again, it was a really, really busy morning, so I do appreciate y'all for bearing with us and staying with us. There we go. If you take a look at your screen now, 10:16, we are seeing those warnings expired at this point. So there are no more active severe warnings for Taylor or Lafayette counties. Y'all are in the clear. Mayo still gets some heavy rainfall here in a bit, but it's quieting down. The only severe thunderstorm warning that we have is in effect for parts of northern Suwannee County. That includes Live Oak. It's mainly Live Oak I'm talking about, right up and down Highway 90 and I-10. We're looking at areas through southern Hamilton County. Does not include Jasper. It's just kind of the southern edge, and they're in the process of clearing out anyway. And then over toward Columbia County and further east down I-10. But we start getting out of our coverage area at that point. So locally speaking, folks, if you're in Suwannee County, I know a few of you are watching from Suwannee County in the Live Oak area. Severe storm working through. After that, though, we're done. Southern Georgia, severe threat's over. Most of the Big Bend, severe threat is over. So again, that's great news. After a couple tornado warnings this morning, this is exactly what we want to see. All we have left is that one storm that's just kind of hanging out over parts of Suwannee and Hamilton counties, working east of I-75. But the storm that's left over through parts of Taylor County and Lafayette County, it's quieted down a bit, just a little strip of heavy rainfall at this point, but no thunder and lightning left. And there's no more severe storms behind this. Again, we're going to be finished up by midday. All of our graphics are going to go back to normal. It's not going to be the first alert weather day anymore. By lunchtime, we're done. It's going to be a little bit sunny outside today. I think some of us are already starting to see that sun peek out. And temperatures, again, even though this is a cold front passing through, we're not really cooling off much. I still got upper 80s on tap for today. And rain chances do stick around for the next few days. So that is going to be good. This is all beneficial rainfall. We could do without the severe stuff, but we need the rain. So this is what we got. Again, if you're in Suwannee County watching it, you guys are the folks dealing with the severe thunderstorm over towards Columbia as well. That's working through Live Oak, about to head into Lake City. I-10, that commute's a mess right now over toward that I-75 interchange, so avoid the travel if you can. Everything else, it's pretty quiet at this point for our folks in Suwannee County. That severe thunderstorm's in effect for another hour. We'll be clearing out, though, by midday. If you're tuning with us on ABC 27 at noon, things should be pretty good by that point. So again, not seeing too many questions at this point. I think I'm going to leave you guys. We're going to keep updates going online and on air. I'll be back on ABC 27 at 10:30 in 13 more minutes with another live cut-in with a radar update, what we just did. But at this point, things are quieting down and it's looking good. So again, we appreciate y'all for joining us. We will be here at 10:30 on ABC 27, and I'll be back here on midday with all your latest forecast details. I hope you guys have a great morning.